But yeah, hey, thanks for joining me again. Alright, this is my Skyrim speedrun. I'm playing legitimately, no glitches, and this is where we take off to Riften and hook up with Esbern. So that is next on the agenda. I am happy to announce that I now have a clear time for this speedrun. I completed this speedrun, I completed the recording, and I managed to clear the game in, drumroll please, 2 hours and 24 minutes. I'm really happy with this time. I was aiming to just get it under 2 hours and 45 minutes, but yeah, I managed to beat the game in 2 hours and 24 minutes. I've learned after going through this, doing this speedrun many times, that the name of the game, or the operative phrase, is shit happens. And by shit, I mean dragons. They're just going to pop up randomly as soon as you complete the Dragon Rising quest, and after that, you just have to deal with them. You must deal with them, because more often than not, they'll interfere with the advancing of the storyline, especially if they pop up in Winterhold. You know, if they pop up in Winterhold when you're trying to join the College of Winterhold, they just screw everything up. And without telling you any spoilers, I'm just going to leave it at that, and you'll see what happens, yeah. One time a dragon popped up, actually several times. I was surprised the dragon didn't pop up here in Riften, because several times, several practice runs, the dragon popped up right as I was trying to get into Riften and couldn't get the guard to let me into Riften, because this was really weird, eh? I get there, the dragon pops up, the guards kill him, and then they all go gawk at the dragon. They refuse to go back to the door at Riften to let me in, to complete that whole, persuade the guard to get into Riften thing. So yeah, they pop up at the worst times. But he didn't pop up this time. Here I figured out that you don't even need to hook up with Brynjolf to get down to Esbern in the Ratway. I'm not even sure if you have to pay or interact with Vekel the Man either. But that just takes a few seconds, so what the hey. So here we are at Esbern.
What? No, that's not. Oh, how reassuring. Ah.
Tell him about the 30th of Frostfall, fast track the comment or the dialogue there, and that is it. You just simply have to wait until he opens the door. There's nothing you can do. If you use the in-game wait function, nothing happens. It doesn't speed him up.
This will always fix. There we go. Only a couple more.
Ink pot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home.
Now, Esbern can't be bump skipped. I've tried this. It doesn't really work that well. He just stands rock solid, so it's going to rush him through his dialogue here, title skip him, and then afterwards when he starts collecting a few things that he needs for his journey. I've tried bump skipping him, it doesn't work. I've also discovered that there's an enchanted dagger here. It's completely random what it is, and I totally lucked out. It turned out to be a fear enchanted dagger. So this became very useful running out, escorting Esbern through the Ratway coming out. See, you can't be bump skipped. Yeah, and I'm still looting. And those of you who are laughing at that, I'm going to have the last laugh. And once again, I won't do any spoilers, but I ended up needing every penny.
That's good enough. Let's be off.
So all that extra looting I did earlier on actually saved me. Okay, here we go. Running out of the Ratway. We have to escort Esbern out of the Ratway. And I've got the fear dagger, so I just give everybody a good whack and they run away in fear. This is great. This can get a little botched up. If you try just sprinting through the whole thing without killing any enemies, sometimes Esbern gets caught back. He'll get mobbed by enemies, and he'll just sit there and fight. And then even if you go through the door and exit the Ratway, he won't spawn through the door with you. You have to go back and fetch him. This has happened to me a couple times. So I've decided not to just speed run straight through, but make sure that most of the enemies are either dead or, in this case, running away in fear. That way it keeps Esbern moving. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. I have since discovered that my hunting brew mead has indeed lost its stolen status, which is fantastic because now I can hotkey it. So you heard me gobbling down the mead there. Yeah, I've hotkeyed it, and now I can just gobble down mead on the fly. I don't have to stop, hit the favorites menu, and like drink mead using the mouse. I can just hit the hotkey while I'm in motion, which is great. So that's it. Esbern has spawned with us all along the way. You always have to move a little bit away from the Ratway in order to fast travel, because the game will say you can't fast travel because there's enemies in the area. So back down to Riverwood. And get Esbern to hook up with Delphine.
Delphine.
Now I'm just gonna bump skip him.
Good to see you too. Well, then.
As soon as she says that, come on, I have a place to talk. That means you can go downstairs. Do a wait when recharge. They spawn down here. Didn't work, so do it again. Come on, let's go, people. There you go. Now I'm gonna like disenchant what I collected to level up. Get another perk point. Hanging on to that iron dagger, although I didn't really use it again.
Oh yes, dragon bone. Indeed. Yes. Oh, this.
Esbern,
Bump skipping everybody here.
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come.
That fear dagger I was thinking would be useful on the spiders in Skyhaven, but I ended up not needing it.
Yes. That's where we'll
You
find.
know what he's talking about? So you think that Alduin's...
Here I'm trying to access the skills menu. This is something that happens when you're running fraps. Occasionally the game will freeze when you access the skills menu. This is a real bitch when you're trying to do a speedrun. Okay, so we are off to Skyhaven Temple near Markarth.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Hire the carriage to go to Markarth,
We'll be off.
and away we go.
Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
Do you need something?
Now we have to ride down to Skyhaven, or rather Karth Spear to be exact. That's the entrance. Just a routine ride. Doing a wait when recharge to get the horse's stamina to recharge. I hate doing this at night. Now I've discovered the best place to cross the rivers, because like there's a strong current in the river, so sometimes it takes quite a while to kind of like get the horse to dog paddle across the river. It's right here, just before the bridge. There you go. And you can climb up the other side right away. And I'm waiting right away because the dragon is going to appear. I did that just in time. Here I always get a little confused as to exactly where I can drop down into the car spire. One time in a practice run I killed the horse. So I went too far. I ended up having to go up the stairs. I wasted a few seconds there, but no biggie.
Come and face the Forsworn.
Dismount and into Karspire we go. There's a couple of Forsworn here right at the beginning, a Briarheart in particular, and didn't get the drop on him. Usually I like to get off a couple of lightning bolts before he puts up his ward, and I didn't do that this time. So he put up his ward and I used up a lot of magicka, and I almost died here actually. These two Forsworn right here, you have to kill them, otherwise Esbern and Delphine will fight them until they die. Until the Forsworn die, and then you can continue. If you just try to speedrun past them, Esbern and Delphine won't come along with you. Okay, solving the puzzle here. You turn the first one once, turn the second one twice, and that solves the puzzle. Lowers the bridge. In here is the fire trap. Easiest way to solve it is just whirlwind sprint across. So you don't have to like step on all the pre-designated Dragonborn tiles and work your way along this labyrinthian path to avoid setting off the fire trap. So here we are, Skyhaven Temple. Go to the disc, wait again to get Esbern to hurry up. As soon as he's there, you can interact with him normally. Bump skip him, and then you can interact with the disc.
You see how the ancient blades revered even Cyrodiil?
Do a little blood sacrifice, and opens the door.
It's coming to life. You did it.
This part here coming up is the most annoying part of NPC dialogue / activities. Trying to fast track. I know if you wait here, that'll get them to instantly spawn here. I think you have to wait just before the top of the stairs here. And I blew it, so they're still kind of stuck down there. I try it again. So now I'm just going to go grab the Dragonbane sword, which is going to be very useful. Here it is. 10 points regular damage, 10 extra points shock damage to all regular enemies, and 20 extra points damage to dragons. So that's 30 points damage to dragon. Dragon's pretty good. I'm going to be using that in conjunction with Lightning Bolt to finish off Alduin both times. Actually, the first time I think I just used primarily Lightning Bolt. So I'm trying to like rush Esbern and Delphine along here. One time I did, I managed to get them to just spawn right here. There, they finally did it. I think maybe you have to stand in front of the center of that thing there. Anyways,
Not a lecture on argument.
jump up and down 3 times, pat your tummy, rub your head. Who knows? So I'm just bump skipping everybody to get them to hurry along.
Isn't it amazing? Ah, here the humans rebel against their Dragonborn lords. Alduin's
Bump
defeat
skip them.
was the centerpiece of the war.
As soon as Delphine starts talking about dragon shouts,
The Nord taunts
you can
back.
interact with
So
her.
does it show how they defeat?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no
There we
way
go.
to know what shout.
Bump skip him again as soon as he resets, or rather interact with him.
Let me see if I can find the right panel.
Shout?
There we go. Delphine's talked about shouts. Interact with her.
I was afraid you were. I guess there's.
Agree to
I
go
hope
see
you'll go all
the
the-
Greybeards,
Right.
and
Well,
you
look
can take
around.
off.
Talos guard you.
Oh yes, presumably.
Yeah, really
something
annoying
more
part.
specific than mine. Or even Alduin himself. This is where they recorded all.
So that is that. We're coming up near the end of the video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I just have to like get far enough away from Karspire so the game won't let me fast travel. It's saying there's still enemies in the area. This is unusual. Usually I just whirlwind sprint away once and then I'm clear. So I'm looking around for dragons going, oh no, please. No dragon here. I'm all by my lonesome. And finally the game lets me fast travel. So it's back up to High Hrothgar, and that is it. See you next video. Thanks a lot for watching.